Hi everyone, I hope all of you are doing very great. So this is our introductory lecture for the pin power. So basically, what is pin power? Basically, pin power is a Pinterest blogging system. This is the basic idea. This is the basic theme of our course. We will teach you Pinterest blogging. Pinterest blogging is we will use Pinterest as a traffic source for our blogs. It is exactly same as we have used or we are using Google for the blogging. In that case, we are driving traffic from Google. In this case, we are driving traffic from the Pinterest. This is the basic definition of Pinterest blogging. So we are using Pinterest as a traffic source and to our blog sites. Let me show you something. So this is a home feed of Pinterest that any user could see. Pinterest is basically a visual platform. So you will see here visuals or images, and this home feed is based on anyone's interest. When we scroll it down, you will see only visuals. Someone has interest in passive income, or someone has interest in hairstyle ideas, someone has interest in home decor. So algorithm understand that, and that feed is basically based on anyone's interest. So this is how any user would use Pinterest as you can say as a social media. So this is basically social media, but it's a search engine. It's a visual search engine, but you can also say social media too. So basically, user will scroll it down and they will see the visuals according to their interest, according to their niches, according to their past history. So algorithm understands and puts these visuals on the basis of that. Now, when any user is scrolling down, they might be using Pinterest on their mobile phones. They might be using Pinterest on their desktop, but the idea is same. They would scroll it down and see the visuals, and then if they are interested in any visuals, if there is any visual that stops the scroll, the visual that is scroll stopper, they will stop the scroll, and what they will do, they will click on that visual. When you will click on that visual, another interface with open, this is basically a pin click. If you would access your Pinterest analytics, you will see a matrix like called pin clicks. This is a pin click. When someone click on the pin, this interface opens and this is called pin click. Again, if that user is much interested and that user want to see these ideas in full, want to visit blog post, that user will simply click on this button and this will redirect the user to the article. So then they can read that article. If they are reading the article, then it's based on the blogger how they are monetizing that traffic. So this is the basic formula. This is the basic skill. We will teach you how to create that kind of content, how to manage our Pinterest account, how to create pins, how to create content, and how to monetize that content or traffic. So this is the basic idea. This is the basic roadmap behind Pinterest blogging. Simply they will scroll it down. If they seem interested, they will scroll it down and they will thoroughly check all the visuals. This is an outbound click. When some user click on this button, they will visit that page. This is outbound clicks. These are the outbound clicks. These are the visits. We need these. Visuals are useless. If someone is viewing the visuals, these are the visuals. These are the impressions. These are the only impressions. So this is the only. If someone is creating these type of pins, these pins are not CTR optimized. The user, there are very less chances they will click on the image to view the blog post. So we will teach you how to create those CTR optimized pins so we get the maximum traffic. This is the basic idea. We need traffic. We don't need impressions. Yeah, we need impressions for the sake of blog traffic. Ultimately, we need traffic and we need to monetize that traffic. So this is the basic idea behind Pinterest blogging. This is our course. So we are teaching how to drive traffic to Pinterest, how to drive traffic from Pinterest to their blog. So this course will teach you this system. Now I would like to introduce myself. Basically, we have started digital marketing back in 2017. We were also SEO guys, like everyone was, but the recent Google updates, due to their inconsistent policies, we have to pivot to other traffic sources. So we tried Pinterest, and Pinterest entertain us really well. Now our whole business, our whole traffic source is mainly from the Pinterest. So we have done multiple projects. We established them, we have flipped them. So we are in the Pinterest for maybe last 4 to 5 years. Before going further, we need to understand the demographics of Pinterest. Understanding the demographics or statistics of platform is really important. This is a very basic, but this is very important to understand the demographics, the user behavior, the what kind of users are there, how they are behaving, how they are interacting. So this is very important part if you want to dominate any platform. So this should be a basic how to understand the audience of that platform. If you understand the audience, then you can create according to them. This is the basic idea. If you don't understand the audience, like what type of audience is present on any platform, you can't dominate that platform. You should understand the audience first. Like if you are starting at YouTube, if you are starting at TikTok, so you first step is to understand the audience. What is the nature of the audience, how they are behaving, are they female, are they male, are they Gen Z? There are many factors. You have to understand what type of demographics a platform has. Basically, Pinterest is generating around 600 million users monthly. So that's a lot of traffic. It may be less as compared to Google or Facebook, but it's still a huge number. So there is enough audience on the Pinterest for you. 600 million. 70% users are women. So now you understand that the Pinterest audience is female dominant. 70% of users are female. It means it's a female dominant platform. But it doesn't mean you are only allowed to create content for the female audience. You have to understand, yes, it's a female dominant, but those females have men in their lives too, like in the form of husband, in the form of brother, in the form of father. So there might be want to give their father, they would search best gift for fathers. What are the best gifts I can offer to my father? Any type of content they would like to see. So you should understand that it doesn't mean you are not allowed to create content for the male audience. Yes, you can, you have to. The overall concept is that the Pinterest is female oriented. So you need to create content, you need to create pins, articles according to female. You have to understand that mostly my content is viewed by the female. You should understand that. And next is Pinterest's biggest audience segment is women aged between 20 to 40. So that's also important. If you are creating images, you should have in mind that the majority of the female audience is from 40 to 20. So you have to generate articles, you have to generate pins according to that. You have to keep this in mind. And next is that 85% of weekly users have made a purchase from the Pinterest pin. So they are ready buyers. So they are buying something from Pinterest platform. They are directing to blogs. They might directing to e-commerce stores. So there is a buyer intent. So they are ready to buy. So that was basic stuff regarding the Pinterest blogging. Now I will show you basic stuff, like I will show you some of the websites that are generating like 50k to 500k monthly traffic from the Pinterest. Just for the idea, we can see how they are generating content, how they are monetizing, like how they are managing their content. Just a basic overview. Like here is one example. This is the name FM. That is the blog. When we look at a similar web, you will see that 150k monthly visits. You should understand that similar web is not as accurate. According to my stats, according to my understanding, this blog might be getting around 300k monthly visits. So mostly traffic comes from the social. You can see 64% social. Direct also belong to social. There is a possibility that direct traffic was also belongs to Pinterest or social. Sometimes Google GA miss that traffic and that they consider at direct, but that traffic is also social traffic. So you understand that this blog is standing at around 200 to 250k traffic from the Pinterest. What is their niche? Their niche is I think personal development, personal improvement. This is their blog, this is their homepage. When we lifestyle blogging, you can say personal development, personal we can check how they are monetizing their traffic. So you can see there are the ads. So they are generating traffic from the Pinterest, and then they are monetizing that traffic via ads. They must be offering something else too, like affiliate, CPA offer. They are trying something else. Let me check. For example, we can take they are approved with the Raptive. Raptive is one of the best networks for ads. One more example, that site is in parenting niche. You can see they are baby feeding, baby names, like motherhood. They are in parenting niche. They are doing same stuff. They are targeting Pinterest from their traffic. For the traffic, they are monetizing maybe with the display ads. You can see they are monetized with display ads like Mediavine. They are getting ads from the Mediavine. They are approved there. Now you are understanding the way, what is the route, how we can replicate things. So this is a lead magnet. Basically, anyone is interested in this niche might be interested to get this free guide. Then they will do email marketing. They are grabbing mails, they are collecting mails. This is most important. Building your audience is more important. Platform vanish, but your audience will always stay with you if you are building your own audience. This is perfect example of building own audience by newsletters. Although they are monetizing with the display ads, but they are also collecting mails. They are also doing newsletter marketing too. So you should understand how to monetize your traffic. There are multiple ways to monetize your traffic, to use your traffic. I think this is a digital product. Let me check this. So you are understanding that it's important to get traffic. If you have the traffic, you can sell anything. You can do CPA, you can do affiliate, you can create your own product and sell. Like this is the example. This is a digital product they have created and they are selling this. So baby shower planning, if anyone is interested in parenting niche, so they might be interested in this digital download. There are multiple ways to monetize your traffic. Now this is another website. They are simply recording fashion, like hey, this is from hairstyles. You can see the article Bob Lemonade Flani Actionable Logs Hairstyles. This is the article. They are also collecting emails. You can see here. They are running newsletter too. These are the ideas. We will simply teach you how to create these type of sites, how to create these type of articles, how to understand the audience, how to understand the Pinterest algorithm, each and everything. So they are simply having ideas like 20 hairstyle ideas, and then they are getting images from Instagram. There could be different ways for sourcing images. You can source images from Instagram, or you can generate own images via AI. So we will teach you everything in the course. They are sourcing images from the Instagram. That's it. We need content too. Content is yes, primary content is the visuals. I know that, but the written text is important for the ad placements. If we have if description, there are more chances we will get more ads. This is another niche, that decluttering. They are also getting traffic from the Pinterest and then monetizing with a different way. They are free printables. They are monetized with ads. This is their article post 99 ways to get seriously organized at home and declutter your life. This is the article. You can see get 25% of all printables and planners with discount. So they are also offering digital product, digital downloads. So they are monetizing their traffic with multiple ways. They are collecting emails, they are making money with display ads, and they are also selling printables. They are utilizing their traffic at full. I am trying to teach you from the very basic. Actually, it's just an idea. What is a Pinterest platform? How anyone is utilizing that platform? How we can monetize that traffic? So this is a really basic lecture, basic topic related to the Pinterest blogging. We have analyzed this site. Now, whether it's based on a personal finance blog, Pin Savvy Panda. So they are also monetizing their traffic from the ads. You will see their ads. You can see here ads. You can see this ad. You can see ads. And they are doing some other stuff too, like they are selling digital products. They are offering their course. they are doing lot of things. This article is about 14 legitimate ways to get free gift cards online. So this is related to how to make money. Teaching blog is about how you can make money from the free gift cards online. Let me show you their list. First is use swag bucks to get free gift card. This is the swag bucks. This is CPA mean they are paying those bloggers on the basis of any specific action, like they are getting emails or they are performing any action, so they are paying for these kind of actions. This is a CPA offer. One of the best platform is Max Bounty. If you want to deal with the CPA offers, there is a Max Bounty platform that offers CPA offer. There are many others too. Now this is the last example, May the Ray. This is also related to lifestyle blogging like beauty, home decor, books. So this is their one of their blog, like 40 insanely cute shine finds for your next summer. This is related to outfits or looks. Their first idea, spaghetti crab cowl neck dress. This is the idea. You can see here, shop this piece. If I would click on this would be directed to any affiliate network or site. So they are doing affiliate. They are affiliated with Shein. They are selling their products as an affiliate. You can do affiliate with Amazon. You can do affiliate with Share a Sale. You can do affiliate with ClickAbank. There are many platforms. So it depends on you how you are planning your blog, how you are planning to monetize that traffic. So this was the basic idea related to the Pinterest blogging. Right now, if you are targeting Google for the traffic, you are wasting hell of a time. Google is not worth it anymore. Google can be used as a second source of traffic. It's a double win. If you are targeting Pinterest, you can do the basic SEO stuff, like you can install rank math plugin, any plugin, you can optimize, you can use headings, you can do the basic stuff. If that content could rank on the Google, that could be a double win. But if you are relying on the Google, those days are gone. So there is no use of wasting your energy, wasting your resources on Google. It's not worth it anymore. You may use them as a second source of traffic or third source of traffic. You need to understand you can't rely on the one traffic source. Likewise, if you are at Pinterest, you should also build your email list too, so you can cash in for the long run. That was the basic lecture related to the Pinterest blogging. I see you soon again.